Hello friends, welcome to Shrirams. The topic for today's discussion is Right to Marry and the Constitution of India. What is the legal status of the right to marry in India? It is a constitutional right under Article 21 which guarantees right to life and personal liberty. Which all fundamental rights are involved in the choice? Right to equality under Article 14, right to freedom under Article 19, right to personal liberty under Article 21, and right to privacy, which is a part of Article 21. Do all citizens have these rights, or are they dependent on faith? Yes, the absolute right of an individual to choose a life partner is not in the least affected by the matters of faith. The Constitution guarantees to each individual the right to freely practice, profess, and propagate religion under Article 25. Neither the state nor the law can dictate a choice of partners or limit the freedom of the person to decide on these matters. They form the essence of personal liberty under the Constitution. What laws govern marriages in India? Being a largely traditional country, in India, marriages are governed by personal laws such as the Hindu Marriage Act, the Indian Christian Marriage Act, and Muslim personal law. What about interfaith marriages? Should one of the partners necessarily convert? No. There is a Special Marriage Act 1954. Marriages conducted under Special Marriage Act are not governed by personal laws. What conditions are prescribed under the Act? Marriage should be monogamous for both the parties. The groom must be at least 21 years old. The bride must be at least 18 years old. The parties should be competent in regard to their mental capacity to the extent that they are able to give valid consent for the marriage. 30 days notice is to be given. Is it working well? Not entirely. There are certain worrying aspects that came up in the Supreme Court recently. It concerns the following aspect. All details given to marriage officer are published in a notice and publicly displayed in the marriage office. The details include names, date of birth, age, occupation, parents' names and details, address, PIN code, identity information, phone number, etc. This is a peculiar requirement of the Act. It also mandates that anyone can raise objections to the marriage and empowers the marriage officer to investigate them. Publishing the private details often spreads the news to the family and the larger community, leading to humiliation and honor killings. More than 350 such killings have taken place across the country in the last 6 years. In fact, such cases are underreported. In view of the above legal rule, a case was filed in Supreme Court that the publication of details is a violation of privacy. What was the substance of the petition? The Apex Court recently in 2020 issued a notice to the centre after a PIL was filed urging the court to quash certain sections of the Act which hamper the privacy of couples. Marriage reflects a private decision taken by two consenting adults, and the Special Marriage Act was formulated to provide a secular form of marriage. By making the personal details of couple accessible to everyone, the very right of the couple to be the decision makers of their marriage is being hampered by the state. The petition also emphasized that no legitimate state interest was served by publishing private details of a couple in the public domain. What was the Hadia case 2018? Hadia, formerly Akhila Ashokan, opted for interfaith marriage that her parents objected to. Her family alleged she was brainwashed and her marriage was forced, but Hadia says she did of her own volition. In 2017, Hadia's marriage was annulled by the High Court of Kerala on the grounds that Hadia was a victim of indoctrination. In 2018, the Supreme Court restored Hadia's marriage, categorically clarifying that it is an inalienable right of adults to marry the person of their choice unconditionally under Article 21. Well, that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's podcast.